Hello there, and welcome to Bengal Brief, your mirror to South Asia from a Bangladesh perspective. I'm Idris Kamal, your host for today's segment. Our topic is a revealing one: how India, under the guise of aiding the 1971 Liberation War, established long term political control over Bangladesh by propping up the Awami League as its puppet force. That control briefly slipped after the assassination of Sheikh Mujibur Rahman in 1975, but was quickly reasserted following the assassination of President Ziaur Rahman in May 1981, a killing widely believed to have been orchestrated by military dictator Lieutenant General Hussein Mohammad Ershad, with India's backing. Today, we bring you a hard hitting post editorial titled Dancing to Delhi's Strings: The Role of the Jatiya Party. Written by Alfaz Anam, associate editor of daily Amar Desh, and published by this leading daily in the wake of the historic August 5th revolution, the article traces how the Jatiya Party has served as Delhi's B team in Bangladeshi politics. Daily Amar Desh, edited by the persecuted yet unrelenting Mahmudur Rahman, a man widely regarded as one of Bangladesh's most perceptive political analysts, is an outspoken and fearless publication. It stands boldly for Bangladesh's independence, sovereignty, national interest, rule of law, democracy, human rights, and freedom of the press. Let's dive in. Alfaz Anam writes, the Jatiya Party has been the chief accomplice in Sheikh Hasina's 15-year-long fascist regime. But this understanding between the Awami League and Jatiya Party didn't begin yesterday. Their entanglement goes back decades, to the very formation of the Jatiya Party under General Ershad, after he seized power by ousting Bangladesh's first elected government. Yes, the same military ruler whose power grab was legitimized by none other than the Awami League. In fact, Sheikh Hasina's infamous response after Ershad's coup was, and I quote, "I am not unhappy." With that, she effectively granted political recognition to a military dictatorship. And in return, she was rewarded, both politically and financially, throughout Ershad's 9 years of rule. This relationship, Anam writes, was a mixture of sentiment, self interest, and excitement. Both parties, Awami League and Jatiya Party, have taken turns in power, each acting as the other's backup dancer. And at the center of this coordinated choreography, Delhi, the political Qibla of both Hasina and Ershad. During his regime, Ershad unleashed a wave of repression against BNP, while granting special privileges to the Awami League. BNP leader Modud Ahmed, who served as Ershad's vice president, documented this period in his book Democracy and the Challenge of Development. There he explores the triangular dynamics between Ershad, Hasina, and India. Modud noted that public suspicion of an Awami League Ershad alliance grew stronger when Ershad began leaning toward Indian interests. That tilt kept him in power, despite lacking a coherent political vision, while the Awami League solidified its place in opposition politics by confronting BNP. Throughout Ershad's reign, the Awami League consistently backed the military ruler. And yet, here's the irony. Before the 1996 elections, Sheikh Hasina publicly declared that anyone contesting under Ershad's leadership would be a national traitor. But she herself went on to run in that very election. Their personal rapport, too, was striking. Mudud's book mentions that while in power, Ershad secretly met Hasina at least twice. On one occasion, he even took her on a long drive, promising to officially recognize Sheikh Mujibur Rahman as the father of the nation and ensure justice for his killers. When the Awami League formed government in 1996, Jatiya Party leader Anwar Hossain Monju joined the cabinet. So did ASM Rob of JSD under the so-called consensus government. However, tensions later emerged between Monju and Ershad, largely because of Monju's long-standing ties to the Sheikh family. Ershad briefly joined a nationalist alliance, but under Indian pressure, he couldn't hold that line. In response to Sheikh Hasina's growing autocracy, Khalida Zia built the four-party alliance. On January 6, 1999, BNP chairperson Khalida Zia announced its formation alongside Ershad, Jamaat-e-Islami's Ghulam Azam, and Shaykhul Hadith Azizul Haqe of the Islami Oiko Yacht. But Ershad, under Delhi's influence, dropped out before the 2001 election. A faction led by Ziaur Rahman Monju stayed on. Delhi believed Ershad's exit would help the Awami League, but in the 2001 elections, the four-party alliance achieved a landslide. BNP alone secured 193 seats. Jamaat got 17. The Jatiya Party, it saw its tally drop from 32 to just 14 seats. And once again, the Jatiya Party returned to its familiar role, assisting the Awami League's destructive anti-government movement. Come the 111 military-backed regime, Ershad reaped the benefits. After the 2008 election, three Jatiya Party leaders joined Hasina's cabinet. Ershad's brother and current party chairman GM Kader, Anisul Islam Mahmood, and Ruhul Alam Howlader. Even after Hasina's sham elections in 2014, 2018, and 2024, the Jatiya Party remained an active participant, helping legitimize those voteless regimes. Now, here's something to note. The Jatiya Party has always opposed the caretaker government system. When Hasina abolished it by leveraging the judiciary, the Jatiya Party stayed silent. After each illegal election, Hasina appointed Jatiya Party representatives to her government. In 2014, 153 lawmakers were elected unopposed. Before that election, the Jatiya Party staged high drama negotiations with the regime. But Hasina knew Ershad well, her big brother and long drive companion. When India's Foreign Minister Sujata Singh came to Dhaka, she personally ordered Ershad to contest the election. He was promptly hospitalized at CMH and declared elected unopposed. To keep Ershad on a leash, Hasina used his wife Roshan, herself hungry for power. She was made leader of the opposition. Even in the 2024 dummy election, the Jatiya Party played along. Before the polls, GM Kader visited Delhi. When journalists asked what was discussed, his reply was vague and evasive. He said, I went at the invitation of the Indian government. I had open discussions with several key individuals. I can't share the names or topics because the conversations were confidential. If they wish to disclose, they can. Alfaz Anam writes, proves the Jatiya Party has always functioned as Delhi's B team. Their purpose has been to prop up the Awami League and legitimize its rule. In the 2024 election, Hasina gifted the Jatiya Party 11 seats. GM Kader was made leader of the opposition. Anisul Islam Mahmood, his deputy. With this arrangement, the Jatiya Party lent credibility to an election that had been globally rejected. What's astonishing is that after helping sustain 15 years of fascist rule, the Jatiya Party still enjoys full participation in politics. On August 5th, after Hasina fled, GM Kader and Anisul Islam Mahmood joined the army chiefs meeting with political parties at Shena Bourbon. They later attended Bongo Bourbon events. And during discussions on national security, GM Kader even demanded martial law, but retracted his statement amid fierce objections from other party leaders. In the aftermath of the people's uprising that overthrew Hasina's fascist regime, many of her ministers are in prison. Others are on the run. But Kader and Mahmood, both part of her former cabinet, are still trying to stir up political storms. And now, in a new twist, GM Kader, same man who helped enable fascism, has called the interim government led by Dr. Muhammad Yunus fascist. Speaking at a May Day rally, he declared that he does not want this interim administration in power. He openly opposed any form of reform. According to him, reform is unrealistic without an elected government. He mocked Dr. Yunus and the revolution's leadership by saying, let the interim leaders and their appointers resign and join politics. If the people accept them, so will we. But at this moment, we do not want unrealistic reforms. Only an elected government has the right to reform. From Ershad's 1980s power grab to today, the Jatiya Party has operated under Delhi's instructions. Its primary mission, serve as a supporting act to the Awami League. And that's precisely why Alfaz Anam argues, if the Awami League's political activities are banned, the Jatiya parties should be too. But that hasn't happened. Instead, its leaders continue their theatrics, dancing to Delhi's tune. And the fact that they are suddenly so vocal again, it only confirms one thing. Delhi is once again reshuffling the chessboard of Bangladesh's political landscape. That's all from me for now. I'll leave you with that thought provoking insight. As the political dust settles in post Hasina Bangladesh, one thing is clear. Old actors may change costumes, but the puppeteer behind the curtain remains the same. The question is, will the people of Bangladesh finally cut the strings? If you found this episode insightful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Bengal Brief, your mirror to South Asia from a Bangladesh perspective. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a new episode. Thank you for watching. Until next time, stay informed, stay aware, and stay sovereign. Thank you for watching. Until next time.